Shut the music off. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, Carol. You're here. We're happy you're here.
Had to shut the music off because we don't want any kind of issues.
No, don't want any
Copyrighting
copyright
issues. Yeah,
issues or anything.
that's for sure. So, what are you pointing at, honey?
X all that.
This is CBS News on the Hour.
Uh-oh, it's still on the radio.
Okay, so hello, Doreen. How are you?
Hello, Doreen. How are you? We're trying to shut down our speaker, but we didn't shut down the phone. So we got to shut the phone down. We don't want to get any trouble.
Yeah, we'll have country music playing in the background. And what's the matter?
Sam's here. While you're up, you might as well get gloves.
Okay.
Hi, Sam.
We had country music playing in the background on my radio, right behind
the computer.
The computer here, so we would have definitely gotten a copyright strike.
Why
now,
is YouTube doing that now?
Now YouTube's sending all kinds of videos, so we can't read anything that people send. Doreen, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Our friend from Camping Therapy
Sam
is present. She's in the house. Carol, longtime follower, fan / friend.
Thank you, Carol.
She says, "Hey, Sue's hair looks good." Yeah,
Thank you,
I
Carol.
agree.
Hello, Star.
Hello, Star.
Weird Adventures.
We just had coffee. Well, not with Star, but yeah, well, I did. I drank coffee with Star this morning. We stopped by her campsite, and I pulled Finicky Franny over and made some coffee. So we had some issues at the. Hey, Gordy, how are you? Gordy from Trailer Traveling.
Lines. Thank you, Doreen.
Yeah, a little
About
more.
that much?
Oh,
Sounds too much.
not like that.
Hello, Gord. How are you?
How are you, Gord? Trailer Traveling.
I was going to go see your, is it too early to put up Christmas decorations? And I missed it. And Carol told me about it. But she said, you're more for let's get through Thanksgiving first and then do our Christmas. And that's where I'm at. Yeah, so I have to agree with you there.
I just put up we just put up kind of a Christmas video. Our visit to the Bonner's Christmas store, the largest in the world Christmas store, supposedly. It is huge. We didn't do any of the products or anything like that. We just kind of did some of the decorations because the products went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. If you need an ornament for something, whether it's a hobby or a stay or anything, camping, you name it, anything that you do, if you're interested in fishing or whatever, that's the place to go because they have aisles and aisles and aisles and aisles of Christmas tree ornaments with something for everybody. It's just amazing.
Hello, Miss Melanie. How are you today? Hello,
Hi,
Nothing
Mel.
But Love. Nice to see you. We did have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks so much. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving.
I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, actually. Yeah. I really do.
Our first Thanksgiving dinner in the camper was a success. Came out delicious. We just did a chicken. He did the chicken actually outside on the grill, and it was absolutely delicious.
It had like a smoked flavor.
Yeah, everything was really good. Potatoes were delicious.
It took me an hour and 15 minutes to cook it. I put it on low and I closed it right up. You can see all the smoke coming out of it and stuff. And it didn't burn. It was done really perfect. It was good. Yeah, I was surprised.
Good. Arizona is really nice. It's like 63 here. What is it over there in Canada? I bet it's really cold where you are. We just met two. Well, actually, we have a Canadian lady here, Jane Bray. She's here. Camping next to us, so we got to meet her. She's from I think she said Manitoba.
She's a big time YouTube supporter. She doesn't necessarily have a channel, but she supports us all. She watches a lot of people.
And then we just met another lady that was way down the other end came by. Her name was Joy with her dog Gorgeous, which was the cutest little gorgeous dog ever. She's from Canada. She's the one that's from Manitoba, I think. And then we met a young couple today when we were getting water and dumping that is also from Canada. So all the Canadians are coming here. So you're going to come and visit us, Gord?
That'd be nice.
Huh.
That'd be sweet. I met by phone. I met Troy from Nomadic Rat Pack yesterday. We had quite a conversation. So we have a lot in common. We found out he's a motorhead like me. It was 14 most of the week up there where Gordy is from Trailer Traveling.
Oh.
Whoa! Right. I thought 28. We had a couple nights up where we're from in Massachusetts. They had 28 degrees or something like that. I thought that was cold.
Oh my. Oh, Chef, how are you today? Thank you for stopping in to show some support. We appreciate that. He has the cutest little Boston Terrier that he got from Devil Dog last year. Very cute. Scully. I remembered his name. Yay, Scully.
Linda Barker. Welcome, Linda.
Hello, Linda. How are you? You are a National Basketball League guy. Is that what NBL is supposed to know? Am I right? No, what's NBL?
Yeah, National Basketball League, I believe.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Troy is a talker, she says.
Troy is a talker. He talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked, but that's okay because he was talking about hot rods and some of the different cars that he built over the years and stuff. So it was really interesting to me.
Doreen, no, we actually just did Thanksgiving dinner by ourselves. We were going to invite someone over, but it turned out I wasn't feeling grand, so we just did it for ourselves, and it was delicious. Then we went out for, what did we go? Oh, we went for a ride afterwards. So it was a nice day.
That particular week, I don't know if we did it already. I don't think we did it between after last week's live. I think I'm pretty sure we had Bach Vandy over.
We had her for
with our
lunch.
friend Mark, and that was a wonderful little outing. And then we had Star and her wonderful little fur baby
Weird.
over, and we had a wonderful time with her. And we've had a couple of campfires with the folks that we're hanging out with. We're hanging out with, like, Roy and Becky's here, CR View, Tim and Crystal, they're here. We've met RVing with George, so you might want to check his channel out. RVing with George has been here. We've been hanging out at the campfires. We've just been having fun. A day in the desert feels like 15 minutes. It really does.
We got up today. We had breakfast. We dumped. We had to go for a little bit of ride and get some propane. We came back. We had lunch, and it's now, here it's 3:00, but it's like, where'd the day go? We didn't do nothing. We had to obviously close the slide and move everything, and then we moved everything back when we came back, but that doesn't take that long. So I don't know, where'd the day go?
Doreen said she wishes that she was here. We wish you were here too, Doreen.
Linda, hello. I don't know if I said hi, but I want to make sure I say hi because I don't want to forget
There's
anybody.
a place right over here, Doreen.
Yep.
There's an empty
Nice
spot right behind us. So
this lady that we met,
you want to get in the car, and it'll cost you a few bucks, but once you're here, it won't cost you a lot of money.
And there's a
you
couple
can hang out with us.
There's a couple ladies.
We're gonna be gone for a few days here, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But
we got a couple ladies here. That lady Joy came all the way from Canada, and then Jane's from Canada. She drove all the way down by herself too. So
ladies,
there are a lot of ladies doing
ladies do it, and don't be afraid to stop in some. Don't be afraid to stop in some of the truck stops to chill out if you did it.
NBL is for nothing but love. Thank you.
Nothing but love. Oh my God, right? You can tell we're old and we're not tech savvy. We don't know any of the lingo. We don't know anything like that. We're just.
Oh, you got to get some gloves for Sam. We forgot gloves.
We're technically challenged. I don't even know how I have a YouTube channel, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Yeah, we're 2 hours difference.
Yeah, we're 2 hours difference.
But wait, aren't you in Arizona, Chef? If you're in Arizona, wouldn't you be the same time?
I thought he was in Arizona.
Yeah,
I could be wrong on that.
I thought Chef was in Arizona.
Yeah.
I thought you were down by.
Sam.
Are you down by? You're down by Phoenix, I think, aren't you? So but you're not 2 hour difference. You're not. It's not 3:00 your time. Huh. 2 more years and he'll be out there with you. Okay, 2 more years. You're a young guy. You haven't retired yet. You're leaving Friday for your trip to PA. Oh, good, Jordan. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Doreen's heading to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she's not taking the camper. She's staying
B&B.
Oh, Lower Michigan. Hello, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
I was just looking at your
we just saw the video on
just looking at your video. You got yourself
on your little build there. It's nice.
Yeah, he got himself an SUV camper.
It's awesome.
Doing a no build camper. So we didn't actually look at the video. We just saw the
video. We have it in our watch list.
Yeah, so we'll check it out after.
We will check it out. We're actually
from snowy Lower Michigan. Yeah, I was wondering.
Yeah, we just saw your video here. We put it on the watch list. So
yeah, Carol was just saying that she was on, I think, Ron Darrow's, and she was talking about all the different people that got snow, and one of them was Cookie, which I believe Cookie is from Michigan, and so I'm like, ooh, that means Jamie probably has snow. Yes, he is in Arizona. Yeah, he's in Phoenix. Yeah. So we're 2 hours. Oh, we're 2 hours drive from you. Oh,
yes.
I thought he meant 2 hours time difference. Oh, we're only 2 hours away. Oh, cool.
2 hours away. So
maybe we'll have to see if we can run by and meet
you. We can run over there if we have time when we get back. Actually, we ain't got a lot of time. Well, we'll see.
Well, we could do that on the way back from Texas because we got to go we're getting a puppy this year, so we're gonna go visit Devil Dog and get the puppy.
We'll be heading out of
here. So maybe on the way back we can come by and see you. That would be fun.
We'll be heading here sometime after the stock car races. We're going to the stock car races on the.
If we can remember.
The 25th?
So. Yeah. Well, no, that was yesterday. So our whole plan was to stay here a little bit longer so we can go
for
to the
2 weeks. They had modifieds, pro stocks, street stocks, all the kind of class racing that we like. We're all psyched. I personally have been around stock car racing my whole life, and I love it. And one of the things I really love to do is go to brand new speedways, see them, check them out, see some of the local stars, the local cars. We're all excited. But that was 2 weeks ago that we made these plans. Guess what? The races were last night, and our
we
butts
forgot.
were sitting out here around a campfire, not even giving it a second thought.
Today he goes,
So
when are the races?
today we pull in and I see a race car trailer. I said, oh, we got the races coming up. She looked at me and go, oh my God. I went, what? She said it was last night. So
oh, geez.
now we got to wait 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
Because
Hello,
they run every 2 weeks.
Hello, Susie. Susie's here
Travel
from Travel
on
Susie.
Susie. Hello.
And Susie got snow too.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the snow's starting to spread out, man.
And Susie is in Michigan, so I believe, right, Susie? So yeah, she got snow too. Ooh. Melanie, did you get snow at home? I don't think there's any snow at home yet. I know that she had a little bit of iciness the other day on her way to work, but she didn't get any snow yet. If I was only 2 hours, I'd be there with you. I know, Doreen. It's fun. I mean, the lady we just met, Joy, she was just saying that she's been doing it for 1.5 years now, and she's all by herself, and she said she just loves it. She said I am just in heaven. So, I mean, anybody you talk to around here, and like she said, she goes, you got people that are in the biggest rigs, you got people living in their cars, and they don't get out going, oh, I live in my car. No, they get out, yeah, I love being here, and everyone's happy. Everyone's definitely happy around here.
You got anything from like $1 million rig down to the most basic tent that you could possibly even imagine, and people are doing their thing here, and everybody gets along. That's the main thing. That's the main thing.
Chef said he's in East Mesa, Arizona.
Huh.
Ah, okay. We'll have to keep that in mind.
I don't know how far away that is from
Quartzite,
but
yeah. Well, it's 2 hours. He said. He just said it's 2 hours away.
No, they said Phoenix is 2 hours.
No,
away.
He just said he's 2 hours away.
Oh, East Mesa.
I thought he was in Phoenix. That's me. I think that might be near Phoenix. So that's just that was me saying that. And Mert and I just did another car camping video right before the snow hit today. Oh, good. Yeah, so that's really cool. So Jamie will be the next one out here before a couple more. I think Jamie's got a few more years because he's on the younger side. So he'll be the next one coming out. No snow yet for Miss Melanie. Yay.
Travel Around Susie is looking in January to head down towards Florida with her parents.
Oh, nice. Hello, Kelly. How are you? I bring it every day. How are you? Now, Kelly, have you gotten any? Kelly's in Pennsylvania. No. Yeah, she's in Philly. Did you get any snow out your way? Yes, we are. We are not white gloves for you, Sam, but I haven't written on them yet. I'm sorry. I don't have a pen handy, no.
Do you want me to get you a pen?
No, all my pens are in the other room, so you'll just have to imagine that it says, hi, Sam. Yes, we're wearing our gloves just for you, Sam. In January, hopefully we'll be in Florida with my parents. Yoo-hoo, yay. Yeah, okay. Chef is 30 minutes east of Phoenix, honey, so I was close.
Oh, 30 minutes east. Yeah, so we are close. Yeah.
So we can go by.
So we could go by. We could like make a day trip.
We'd
out
love
there
to do
sometime.
that.
We wouldn't mind making a day trip out and meeting you for coffee or something to eat or just to hang out, tape
just
each
to
other. Maybe we'll do an interview with each other and put it on the channel or whatever, stuff like that. We can meet, greet, and promote our channels at the same time. That's
right. We get to meet Scully, who is adorable little Boston Terrier, and he also has 2 big boxers too. He's got, I believe, 2 boxes, right, Chef? Am I correct on that?
On our About page is our email address. So you just, get in contact with us through that, and we will swap phone numbers, and we'll be glad to make arrangements. We'll stop and have a meal or just meet and greet.
Hi,
or
Sam.
whatever.
Can barely read it.
We have no problem with driving out, meeting, and driving back today. All in the same day. We're not afraid to travel around, too much. So we're actually looking forward to going to Joshua Tree National Park here. Someday next week, we're going to choose a day. We have to get up bright and early. We have to leave here about
bright and early.
Sunrise.
I don't know about that.
Get into the park, and then we see a good section of it anyways. We're going to find out which is the best route, and then we'll be back here by dark. But we're going to go there and do some filming for everybody because from what I've heard, what I've seen, it's a beautiful place. And we already have our pass, so it ain't going to cost us anything. All it's going to cost us is a few bucks in gas and some time, and I'm sure we'll have a blast.
Hey, Chef, if you decide you want another puppy from Devil Dog, we could always drop one back off on our way back. Can't get too many of those little babies. They're so cute. I know you already got two.
But he's had one of Devil Dog's dogs, right?
Yes,
That's how
that's
I
Scully.
know him.
Yeah,
Yes,
Scully.
yes.
Right,
Yes.
but he
I'm
also has
sorry.
two big
I
boxers.
have old man brain fade once in a while, and I've been racking my brain. I know Drunken Chef. I know Drunken. It just dawned on me. That's right. Now
And he
I
has
know.
two boxers. Oh, yeah, I think he has two
Yeah,
boxers.
we were supposed to actually. We thought about bringing you your dog last year. We were going to stop and
Devil
pick it
Dog
up.
asked us to.
We were going to
Right.
pick it up from Devil Dog and truck it over to you, but we were on a short time schedule. I wasn't retired last year. We had a whole bunch of things
Yeah,
to do.
he had to the
We had to be
dentist.
back to work at a certain time, so no, we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But now I remember.
This year we can do it, right?
Yeah,
you want another one?
Yeah, we could do it this year. You bring a dog back with us.
Oh, Doreen will be an hour from Philly, and Kelly said no snow, thank goodness. So she's happy that there's no snow. So Melanie and Kelly are happy. Everybody else has got snow, except for Chef. Obviously, he's here in Arizona. That would be so cool. You guys should do a meet and greet. I would love to watch Drunken Chef.
Sounds
Could
cool.
cook you
Sounds
guys up
cool to
something.
me. It's up to it's
Oh,
up,
see now Jamie's offering Chef to cook for us.
right? No, you don't have to cook for us. We can go out and we don't want you to do any work for us, but we like to meet fellow YouTubers. We really do.
Two boxers, yes, and no more puppies.
Now, what the heck? It's 55 where Doreen is today, but didn't Carol say that in North Carolina it was something like
Yeah, but she's more towards Tennessee. Yeah, Carol said it was, I think, 43 today.
43, so
43
there's
in
quite
South-
a difference, right?
North-
Well, it's a little later in the day, too.
She's in North Carolina, yeah. Oh, 55 for Doreen. Ooh, nice.
Yes, I'm down to meet
See,
up.
nothing but love. Come on, Chef, one more.
So,
Uh,
yes, I'm down to meet up.
oh, cool. We'd love that.
In today's young people's lingo, that means hell yeah.
He's a little bit younger than us, for sure. He said, yeah, he remembers that we might have been the one to deliver Scully. Yeah, it just didn't work, unfortunately.
Yeah, if we weren't on such a time schedule, we would have done that.
For sure.
Yeah.
But we were just, we had to get.
We in order to travel all the way down to Devil Dog and get it, and then all the way back up, it would have taken a whole day and a half, maybe two.
Right.
And we were on a tight schedule last year.
Yeah, he's trying to make it to a dentist appointment. We had a
Dentist
certain amount of
appointment,
time.
we had to get back to Quartzite, we had this to do and that to do, then we had
that's
to meet
crazy.
people, then I had to get back to work.
Yeah.
Now not so much.
We don't have to get back to work till
I still have to get back to work,
May.
but not till April, not till May 1st.
May 1st.
Right.
So, what he's
Yeah.
dragging his feet about, he's already saying, I don't
I'm
want
only
to
going
go
to
back
work
to work.
for 4.5 months, and if I can do that, we'll still be able to continue this lifestyle without like pulling anything out of our bank account or anything. We'll just be able to do it, So it's worth 4.5 months of work for 7.5 months off. Don't you think? Am I doing that math right? Yeah.
Yep. NBL is my little instigator. Now, what's SMH? Okay, for the dumb old people. SMH. What does that one mean? Duh. You're stumping us old folks over here.
Yeah, we don't know any of the lingo. You should sit in on Roy and Becky's live.
Oh, you mean like go and do it live with them? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if they'd have room in there.
Or vice versa, we could do a live with them, or they could do a live
We
with
haven't.
us.
Yeah, we still got it. Doreen, we know you taught us how to do the StreamYard, but we haven't practiced it yet. So we gotta. At some point, we'll get there. Seems like there's never enough
It's
time.
on my agenda soon.
It's on
Let's
his
put it that way.
agenda.
I've done a lot of work on YouTube, and stuff, but I haven't got there. So
Shaking my head is what SMH means.
okay,
Would have never
she's-
guessed that one.
Now she's
Now
really
she's
shaking
really
her head, right?
his
She's
head.
Oh my God!
Chef
Right?
said that.
No,
Oh, and Doreen said the same thing, shaking my head. See, we're just not up with it, guys.
No, we're not.
Sorry. Talk old-fashioned people talk. We might understand.
shaking.
Yeah. Oh, we're losing it. Roy knows how to do it. I know he does. Roy knows how to do everything. Roy's a really smart guy.
Roy is a smart guy.
He's taught us a lot,
He
for
has.
sure.
Yeah.
Always giving us little bits of info here or there,
Yeah. He's like,
Chef is your little brother.
he's like, kind of taking us under his wing, a little bit. I mean, he will definitely set us in the right direction. Let's put it that way. And I become really friendly with Roy. He's a nice guy.
He calls him his shop boys. He
Yeah.
and Tim, they're having a great time.
His wife Becky is a wonderful lady too. So we get along well. We've been hanging a lot with Tim from CRView and Crystal, and
Yeah.
like I said, RVing with George. If you never checked that channel out, go over and check him out.
yeah, he's been hanging around. So
we
we
got
got a
to-
nice little group over here.
We got to meet I've been fans of Grassroots Living,
Ooh, yeah.
Dean and Shalane since I started watching YouTube like years ago, and I've watched every single one of their videos, and we actually, wow, they wanted to meet us too, and I was like, why would they want to meet us, But they wanted to meet us, and of course I wanted to meet them, and we actually went over to their campfire the other night and hung out with them for a while, and well, we hung out with them in two campfires actually. They had a campfire right outside our door, and when I went out to the campfire, Dean and Shalane was there, so I was like, okay, and so we met, and then the following night we got invited to their personal campfire, so we had a blast. If you haven't watched Grassroots Living, watch them, and they are exactly like you see on their
Very
YouTube
nice
channel.
people.
They're
Yeah.
nice, down to earth, friendly, funny people. So
It was funny though because I don't think we talked about this last week though because we were having tacos with Roy and Becky and the whole bunch, and Tim said their name and my ears perked up, and then Crystal said their name in my ears. I'm like, I'm definitely hearing that because Shalane is not, and I said to her, I kind of said it backwards to her, but it's not an ordinary name. So it's, that not many people you hear with that name. So I'm like, I listened, and then Roy said it, goes, oh yeah, Dean and Shalane from Grassroots Living. He's watched every one of their videos. So I poked him on, did you hear that? And he's like, I did. Oh my God, we're going to get to meet them.
I was
it was fun.
It
was fun.
It was like I've met a lot of YouTube people, and there's been a handful of them that I like get a little bit slacked on because they're like stars, like Robert, Traveling Robert. I met him and stuff like that, but it meant a lot to me to meet Grassroots Living. We've been invited to come boondock in their driveway like last year, but again, we were on a time constraint last year. If we weren't, we would have actually met them last year. He said, Dean said, come on by, you can boondock in our driveway and we'll have some fun. And
we
of course, we just couldn't,
Just not enough time in the
not
day.
enough time when you have to work. Now we're just meandering, it's pretty
So we
cool.
could actually do that. So, but now they're actually out in Las Vegas.
Yeah, they're in Las Vegas. Shalane is teaching.
She's doing a teaching job, yeah.
But
I think she's going to retire after this year.
From what we gathered, that she will retire, and then they'll both be retired, and then they'll really go back to traveling around a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, William, how are you? How's Mom?
Chef says that Nothing But Love Chef is his younger brother, but Nothing But Love's is smaller size-wise. Is I think what he's trying to say. If I got that correctly, he's his little brother size-wise. And Gord, that's so sweet. Gord says they want to meet you because you guys are awesome.
Wow, thank you, Reese.
Very sweet. Hello, William. How are you today? Linda, I know I said hi to you, but I'm saying hi again just to be sure because my crazy old brain. I know I did say hi. I know I did, but
can't miss saying hi to Linda. We always like it when Linda's here.
Right.
She always watches our videos about 90% of the time too, and we really appreciate that.
What's going on with William today? Hopefully all is well with you and Mom. William said I think he's going to definitely be out here next year. I do believe he said
that's
that.
Great,
I didn't hear him say that, but I think Carol told me he said that.
Great.
That next year he's definitely going to come.
Great.
So out to Michigan, not here. I'm sorry, not here, but to Michigan.
Lord willing, we'll be right back here.
Yeah.
Same bat place.
I don't know if we're not sure if we'll make Michigan or not next year because
we're not sure.
Depending on. We really want to get out to Washington and Oregon, and we didn't get out there this year because it was too cold.
So
we missed our window.
I have to wait till September 15th, so we're gonna book it out towards
three times.
So we're gonna book it out towards Oregon and Washington next year. So we might skip the M24 meet, unfortunately, and it kills us to do it. Trust me. I might even work a couple weeks short so we can do it. I don't know because we left from Michigan and launched from Michigan right after that meet, we'd still be all right, I guess. I'm not really. But I'd rather just go see those two states because I want to get out there in some of the mountain passes and stuff without snow. So we ended up driving through some snow with the rig here and a trailer and a car, and it wasn't fun, and I don't want to do it no more. So
Linda I said hi 3 times. Hi, Linda. Number 4. At least I didn't skip you. Hello, Fairy Dust. Brene, how are you today?
Renee from Fairy Dust is here. Welcome.
We get to see Brene before we know it. I mean, it'll be February.
She's one of our friends, and it seems like yesterday we were with her at the Ironwood meet, and soon to be, I'm sure she'll be here somewhere in Quartzite, and we will meet her again here in Quartzite.
And William said yes, doing well, and they'll definitely be in Michigan next year, so that's good news. Carol says, hi, Brother William.
Mom is doing well. That's awesome.
Good news, right?
Yeah. That's really awesome. I know
we'll get to see.
She had some trouble there. Everybody, we were all worried about her. We heard that Mom is sick, and it affects William, so it affects us.
Oh, Charles Susie says, "Oh, can't miss M24." So maybe we'll have to try to go out. If we don't stop and see Danny, if we go and do those things, and maybe stop and see Danny on the way back.
Well, we could stop and see Danny on the way home next year. we can meander up around through there
On the way home? Well, we're still going to be able to go by this down the south to see Carol and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll see.
When,
Hello,
we're nomads.
Peter.
We can do what we want.
Hello, Peter.
All we got to do is set Finicky Fanny in that direction and
Right.
push on that gas pedal and
Yeah, that's like
say a prayer, and then
that's way the other direction from the direction
doesn't
we're
matter. It's
heading.
still towards the east. That's what really matters.
Right, but it's
Not a big deal.
how's Peter today? Thanks so much for joining. I keep missing Peter's lives after this because something ends up happening.
Oh my God!
I
Last week she was ready to do Peter's live. I forget what happened, and the week before that
I know,
she
terrible.
was going to do it, and we got occupied
Something
because
comes
there's so much going on around here. It's worse than home. We thought we'd be all set. We'd be able to do all these lives and stuff, but we're meeting all these people, and it's like
I know it's so much.
we
to
have
do.
something to do all the time. It's either a campfire or a meal to make, or we have to make a run to.
Well, the
make,
day just runs,
make the
goes
dump.
by. I
Which,
know.
by the way, today was what RV people call, redo day, or however you want to put it. In other words, you got to go dump, and you got to get your propane, you got to get your water. So today was the day. I'm proud to say that we are now making it 7 days with 38 gallons of water. But anyways, now it's time. So
We're proud of that. Nobody else might not be, but
no,
we are.
well, we are because when we first started, we'd make it 3 days with 38 gallons of water. But
Right.
so today's the day. So we go out, we got up, we got everything, of course you got to bring in the slide, put all stuff away around here. It's a
Remove
lot.
all my crap.
It's a lot of work. Takes an hour and a half or so. We crank up Finicky Fanny. We go to the dump site. Everything's going good. I hook up the hose. I try the gray tank. It's not leaking. I try the black tank. It flows, and stops. I mean, stops. So I've been living in Finicky Fanny long enough to know that did not get empty. There's no way it got empty. And I kept trying. I pulled the gray a little bit to close it. Kept trying the black. Pull the gray. Trying the black. Couldn't get it to come out. So RV Street, and I'm doing this. If anybody's ever watched RV Street, they know why I'm doing that.
I think you're being creepy.
Because that's how he starts to watch RV Street, right? And he'll tell you something about what maintenance stuff. So he told me one time. So I'm assuming we have what they call a poop pile. Okay, it's where there's a buildup on the flow, and that ends up building up, so you can't get the thing completely empty. Okay, fine. But he did say what you do is you go and you put some ice in there. So we went and got a big 10-pound bag of ice. We dumped it down the toilet. We went for a ride out in the desert. We took some of the dirt roads and made Finicky Fanny rock, and the ice cubes worked, and they rocked back and forth, and rocked back and forth, and rocked back and forth. And then we came back, we went to the dump, and it dumped. So thank you, RV Street. And
thank you for Star. We asked Star to say prayers. He said, "Is it okay to ask you to say prayers for my poop?"
For my poop. It was funny. But anyways, we got back and emptied, and even the gauge is working now. To tell you how full the black tank is, it hasn't been working properly. So that's working again. So yay, we now made it,
Doreen says it's called a poop pyramid. A poop pyramid.
That's what they call it. Yep, a poop pyramid. Yep. Trailer Travis said he got laid off with pay for 3 months in 1994, and it was the busiest 6 months of his life.
Isn't
right?
it crazy?
And then when you get back to work, you wonder how the heck did I ever
I know.
do it all.
People have always said that. Retired people have always said that to me. I don't know how I had time to work. And I've always kind of scratched my head at that one and gone, what are they talking
It's
about?
true, and I'm
but
telling
it's
you.
so true.
And I'm putting this out to all my YouTube friends right now, is that I don't know how in the heck I'm ever going to go back to work.
I know. It's like,
I just don't know.
just trying to get up in the morning. I mean, we
It's
can't get out of bed in the morning anymore.
When I go back to work, I got to get up in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. Are you kidding me? 4 o'clock in the morning?
Now it seems like 8 o'clock. It's like, do I have to get out of bed?
I mean, I've been waking up at
7 usually.
6:45, 7 o'clock every single day now. And we go to bed like adults. We go to bed like 9:30, 10:30 or something instead of we used
7,
when
8.
we were home. We were in bed by 7. But when you get up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, you had to.
You might decide to retire between now and then. Don't give him any ideas, Doreen.
I have a scenario, but I'm not going to bring it up here. But yeah, let's just say, yeah, I can't talk about it on YouTube because I don't want to stir up the pot, as they say. But I have a plan for my work, and it's not going to include a golf course. Let's just put it that way. Not this year will be different. Let's just put it that way. But next year, I'm going to do things differently. I'm not going to get into it right now.
Linda said, "Thank you for the reminder, William," and thank you, William, for reminding everyone for sure. You're
Yeah,
always
thank you for
good
giving
about
us a
that.
thumbs up, guys. We really
do appreciate
appreciate it.
it.
We really do.
And Travel Around Susie said, "That's nomad life, always busy," and it's so true. There's always something to do and nothing to do. We're not
It's
accomplishing
like
a whole
nothing
bunch
to
of
do,
anything.
but something to do
Yeah.
all the time, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like so weird. And you know, the nomad life is a very busy life. Actually, it's busier than you think. Everybody, I've had people say to me like, "What do you do all day in the RV?" Well, I guess they think you just like sit here and stare at the wall of the RV and then go out and cook a hot dog and then come back in and stare at the wall. Melanie's gonna
See, you already
face.
put that out
Melanie,
there, didn't
It's
you?
nothing to worry about, Melanie. Honestly, it's
You knew you were going to
nothing-
get her wondering.
Absolutely nothing to worry about. Trust me. I just don't want to talk about it right yet. That's all. It's really not. It's not anything devastating. So don't worry. Relax.
Oops,
It's all good.
Just knocked something down over there.
Melanie worries because she loves us. So just want to put that out.
She's
there.
our daughter who thinks we're freaking nuts. Oh, nope, I didn't mean that.
Ooh, capital. Sorry, I mean, take that away.
Sorry about that.
And this is a swear-free channel.
It didn't. Yeah. Well, anyways.
Just saying.
Doreen, my health is doing. It's been great as long as I'm on my prednisone. I tried to go off again for 3 days of course, I started before Thanksgiving, so I did Thursday, did Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I went off and I swelled right back up again, which is the first. I swelled up quite bad this time, so I had to go back on my prednisone. And I'm feeling better now, so as long as I can stay on my prednisone, I feel wonderful. So I don't know. I get to see the doctor here in Tucson on January 2nd. So we'll see what he has to say.
And the good news is that every time she's gone on prednisone, it's been way worse. Each time, I'm sorry, it's been way less.
Right.
Her
different
effects
symptoms
from lupus has been way less by going off the prednisone, and this time it was even less. Like her lungs didn't get festered up, and she wasn't coughing, so that was great. But she couldn't close the palms of her hands.
Couldn't move my
hands.
Okay,
so
couldn't barely walk.
Her neck got little. It gets. I don't know how to explain it. It gets so she can't turn. So
I'm getting there.
So
I'm definitely getting
kind of
better.
think that maybe next time she drops down on prednisone, just don't go cold turkey. Just drop down 5 milligrams, and then in a couple of weeks, drop down another 5 milligrams, and see. Well, she's going to go to the specialist here in a month anyway.
So hopefully
he's going to hopefully
get it figured out.
I don't know. Maybe get it figured out. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. So, Doreen said when she goes camping for a camping rally for 3 to 4 days, she's exhausted when it's over. Yeah. Right. Sure. Yeah, Melanie's not convinced
Honestly,
that she's going to like this change.
It's nothing to worry about.
She doesn't like the fact that we're here to begin with. Never mind any other changes. Like, let's go easy on her, right? Take it easy on her.
We're fine.
William says, nomad life absolutely better than working for someone. That is for sure.
Yeah.
We are having a ball. We really are. It's very relaxing. It's just fun. Doreen, I gotta wait. We got a crazy hot at the bottom here. That's always.
I can never get rid of it. And like Jesse from Lazy Days always tells me, Merton, don't touch the button pusher.
Yeah. So if he touches the button, now he just
if I
made
touch the
4
button
different
pusher,
things.
I'm gonna like. So if
We
I
got
right
smiley
click
faces.
on this, what happens?
We got all kinds of. Look, it starts sending out hearts. Dude, there he goes. Now he's touching buttons, guys. What did Doreen say? It's more relaxing when I go by myself. Oh yeah, right. I mean, we do. It works out nicely here. Everybody respects your space, So if you want to go visit, if somebody's outside, you go visit them when they're outside, type thing.
And nobody's close to us here. I mean, we have enough space. Everybody's within, I would say, at least 300 feet of each other, easily, if not more. And at night it's dead quiet here. Everybody respects it. Like the other night, there was some people over here howling at a karaoke thing. So we're like, oh my God, here we go. But the quiet hours are between 10 and 6. 10 o'clock came, they shut it right off. So it's fine.
We had a really nice campfire last night. We had picked up some wood to go to Dean and Shalane's with, and they were leaving the next day to go back home. So we brought it back here with us, and we used the wood last night, which I can't believe how expensive wood is. Like it's like crazy expensive. But we had a nice fire last night with just Tim and Crystal and Roy and Becky and Duffy,
one of our new friends. Duffy.
And Jane came over for a little while. So it was very, very nice little little campfire last night. So, but it was chilly. Ooh, was it cold? You don't realize you get up and boy, is your butt cold after sitting out there for a while. It got chilly out.
William, our Thanksgiving was awesome. Thanks for asking. We actually did our first Thanksgiving meal here in the rig. We had the whole fixings. We had the gravy, the mashed potatoes, the carrots, stuffing. I cooked the chicken in the grill on the grill outside. I cooked it
really
real
good.
low, and I
Yeah.
closed the cover and just let it smoke and simmer and fire up, and it just came out awesome. Yeah, no, it was good.
It was really
I would
good.
say it was a success considering it was our first big
Yeah.
dinner ever made in here.
Yeah, it was doable in here. I mean,
It wasn't
I
bad.
only used 3 pans, so I had to put stuff into. I had other pans, but I didn't want to get out a big pan, so I only have 3 burners. So I just dumped like carrots into a bowl and then cooked some whatever next I had to cook. So it worked really nice.
And we're getting used to the oven. The oven's
Yeah, well,
it's
it's
well,
doable.
to put it bluntly, it's kind of sucky. Okay, but
You just got to
not
move
really.
things.
You got to work with it.
Yeah.
Like, I cooked a cake in it in like a 9x9 pan, I guess, or something. And what you got to do, because it's got a hot spot in the center, and it'll literally burn something in the center
The
of it.
center. Right.
So it's a square pan. So, and then the recipe was for 1 hour, I believe. So I split that up into 4. I put the pan into one corner, and then when I turned it, I turned it, and pulled it into the next corner, turned it, put it into the next corner, and the final corner, and it came out good. One little tiny piece underneath burned, but it came out really, really,
Yep.
really good. Then we did brownies,
Yep.
and that did well, and
Then we did crumb cake again.
we did crumb cake again, and it came out good. So
Yeah.
it's doable.
Yeah.
Thanks to Lori from Tom and Lori
and Lori.
RV Life, who is those two folks not only got us inspired, but have helped us many, many, many ways with different tips in their videos and personally. And Sue texted her and said, how do you do this? So she gave us tips, and that was one of them, and it worked.
Yeah, I called her and said, okay, I hear you have lots of tips. I didn't call her, I actually texted her, and she said, yep, just keep turning it. So, and then she gave me a really good idea because I've been dying for chocolate chip cookies, and I'm like, how am I going to cook cookies without burning them? But she uses a pizza pan, a round pizza pan, and puts the cookies around the outside and nothing in the inside. So that's how she does it. So I'm going to have to get a pizza pan first of all and try that out because I'm dying for chocolate chip cookies. I brought chocolate chips all the way from Massachusetts because I was supposed to do them before we left so I could have them on the, eat them on the way. And that never happened. So
you ain't never going to
it's
hear
still
me
in there.
complaining about chocolate chip cookies.
Exactly. He's never going to complain. Right?
Go.
Right. And William says, Roy and Becky, wow, yeah, I know. Aren't we? We're so impressed ourselves.
Yeah.
So we met Roy and Becky last year when we were.
They're nice people. They really are.
We met them
we
at,
have hit it off. They're nice people.
Yeah, we met them at Box Van D's, and then we made friends with them. We had gotten together with them for lunch. We had brought lunch over here, and so we met them, and we met Tim and Gracie and Crystal. And so this year he actually invited us to come stay here. We're like, oh wow, how cool is that? We get to come stay with them. So it's a really nice group.
And if you want to know how Roy and Becky really are in life, just watch their live because again, like most YouTube people, they're pretty much, like they are. Like this is just us. We're not. There's no, facade. We don't show everything, obviously, but
Oh, Benet said that she hears that the pizza pan works fantastic.
That's what they say. So we're going to give that a try. Yeah.
But now I got to find out what size pizza pan because I have a very small oven, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to measure the size of the oven first.
Pan, or you could use one of them square pans and just not do the inside of the square.
But still, it'll be awful close. So, but a big pizza pan, you might get more cookies out of it. So you're gonna have to measure my oven for me so I can, buy a pizza pan. Have to measure it to find out the size.
Linda said she just ate chocolate chip cookies too. See, now I'm jealous of you. I want some of those chocolate chip cookies. Roy and Becky are absolutely.
No, she said she just
people.
eat the chocolate chips. That's what she said.
Oh, I thought they said cookies. I need my glasses.
I'm trying to avoid eating my chocolate chips because I want my chocolate chip cookies. So yeah, they've been in there since we left in September. So yeah, I haven't picked on them yet. So yeah, they are great people, William. You're right.
Yeah. So Roy's feeling better. He just had sort of a nosebleed issue, and he had to go into the hospital for a day or two, and they ended up having to mess around with his high blood pressure meds, something kind of adjust him. And so thank God he's fine though. And the day we came in here, he was in the hospital. I'm like, oh my God, you're kidding me. And it
was a day we
kind of scary, but whatever. It was right around that time.
It was a day I had called. I was trying to make plans to come over.
It was
and
scary.
have
Like,
lunch
oh my
with
God,
him.
right? I mean, here he is. Like they said, he was fine 1 minute, and next thing you know, they're trying to keep him awake in the hospital. He's passing out. Guess he lost so much blood, he was ready to literally
Yeah,
I don't want to say die, but maybe.
They were scared, yeah.
But he's doing good. So He was out at the campfire last night making everybody laugh like usual. He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. He realized that he wears Crocs all the time, and because of being out in the Crocs all summer long, he's got Croc holes on his feet.
Croc holes.
Croc holes, yeah. There's the holes in the top
Oh,
of the Crocs.
he's got whole tanned holes in the top
spots,
of his feet,
right?
because he's been wearing his
Crocs.
his Crocs in the sun. He has these holes, yeah. So it's kind of funny, right?
Yeah, Doreen, they actually have a apartment size oven,
Yeah,
so it's not like ours. Ours is literally, there's the bottom pan is here, and then your next shelf is like right there, so it's like so close.
Yeah,
and that's why you can't help but burn things.
You couldn't even fit a turkey in that oven if you wanted to. You couldn't do it. You can cook like flat things in a pan, but anything that's big like that chicken yesterday, I don't know if
I don't think we would have fit the chicken.
It wasn't a giant chicken. I mean, well, it was kind of a freakishly giant chicken, come to think of it. Why was that chicken so giant? It was huge.
Well, because we've been buying such small ones lately.
My God, it was a huge chicken. It was scary.
I have a Pyrex dish with a it's a round Pyrex dish with a cover on top, and that actually fits. So that's how much we can fit in there. About that much. There's my hand. Oh, there's the other hand right there. About that much. That's about all we can fit in there.
Roy and Becky make cookies in their rig. Yep, they do. As a matter of fact, Becky was up north with her family, and Roy was here alone, and he was making some cookies, and he forgot his big lighter inside the oven. He blew the oven door right off of it. It was hilarious. He didn't end up not breaking the oven either. Supposedly it's still good to use.
It still works. Yeah, he was able to put the oven door back on and all.
See what happens when a man loses his wife for a couple of days? You blow the oven door off, right? It's funny.
William says 2 icons together, hope for a video.
Yeah, icons.
I keep forgetting to even take pictures. I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought about it last night. I'm like, it's dark out. Now I'm thinking about taking a picture. I'm like, this is crazy.
Tim from CRView just went by with his rig, and he's got his big giant water tank.
He's going for a walk.
Yeah.
Linda said she met
his water tank or something.
Linda said she met Roy and Becky a couple of years ago. Totally authentic, that's for sure. There's nothing. There's no, no pretense about them.
No.
Yes, Sam, we're wearing our gloves just for you. Hi, Sam.
The funny part about Roy and Becky to me, other than their sense of humor, is the way they banter. And they banter. I told them one just recently, they were bantering back and forth. I said, see, that's why people watch Roy and Becky, because of that banter right there. They both just looked at me and smiled. And we do the same thing. Like, we'll banter back and forth probably on TV. We don't even know we're doing it because we've been married for 47 years. You know what I mean? Not argue, but just banter. I don't know. How do you explain it? Marriage banter? I don't know how to explain it. But that's what I like about Roy and Becky is the way some of the facial expressions that Becky makes while Roy's talking. Or, we do the same stuff. I'll roll my eyes while Sue's talking or whatever. No, I don't do that, by the way.
He came in the other day. He was they call them staff meetings. He and the guys get together and have a staff meeting. And he said that the guys were talking about their wives. And I'm like, and what did you say? Oh, nothing. I'm like,
I ain't nothing to say.
Yeah, I believe that one, guys. I was born yesterday.
I got nothing to say, and I'm sticking to it.
Although they did decide that, I got this couple days later that they decided during the staff meeting that, I need to learn how to do everything, which I do. He's talked about that. Wait. He's talked about it many times. So they decided that, once I should do every other week by myself, do all the dumping and fill the water and everything, and drive the rig down there, which is a little scary.
And drive the rig for propane.
And drive the rig for propane. If anything happens
to me, she's going to still need propane. And then what they said is you should just have the wife do it once a month, which makes perfect sense.
It does.
By do it, I mean put your hands in your pocket and make them do it.
Can you do it?
I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. Make them do it, and that way, if something happens to me, like a bad back, or God forbid I die, or I catch COVID or whatever, any kind of a medical issue, like right now, my shoulder could lock up and I wouldn't be able to do half the stuff, right? If she needs to get me to the hospital, she needs to know how to drive finicky fanny, not learn it then, right? So we're going to work on that soon. And I'm going to do video on it, guys, so pay attention.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
I will be doing video on it.
I can refuse that. There's nothing in the contract that says I have to do it on film.
Folks, everybody vote right now. Should I take video of Sue doing her chores on the rig that I normally do to learn, so in case something happens to me? Do you think I should film that? We could film Sue driving. We could film Sue dumping the
jeez.
black tank. We could film Sue filling the water. We could film Sue driving down the road all the way to the. Yes, see, Doreen says yes. So there you go.
Of course, during
There
the
you go.
troublemaker would say
William
yes.
Brody, yes.
Linda, no.
Linda,
Thank
no.
you,
Come on,
Linda.
Linda. Linda Baca says
Hi,
no.
Linda. Number 5.
Yes, take a video. LOL. Our own daughter. Now, there you go.
Yeah, no kidding. My own daughter's going to say that. Hello, Jonathan. I didn't want to make. We were kind of in the middle of a conversation. I didn't want to say not say hello. How are you doing today? Jonathan's over there at Crossover Paranormal, and I said it correctly today. Look at that.
Is there a video of us doing our chores anyways? Travel around Susie? No, that's actually a good idea. Like today, we could video like a reset day because she
Yeah, I
has.
suppose we could.
I mean, we've been doing enough where she has her things, I have my things. We meet in the middle, and generally everything's done. Really. And when we go and dump, she does her certain. We don't even have to discuss it now, right? I mean, she has her things. I have my things. Right down to when we pull the gloves out and everything. So we're getting pretty smooth at it. You know. Hi, Sue. Linda says.
Can't say I missed her if I said hi.
But
5
that
times.
Travel Around Tuesday just gave me a good idea.
That is a good idea.
We
Susie.
should do a reset day video. Tom and Lori did a reset video once, and it's one of their most popular videos.
There is a video of him, Susie, that might be one you might want to check out. Right, one of our very first videos was him.
First, the title of the video is, and I'm standing there with gloves. Sam, that video, I stand here like this, and I had my first black tank experience. Our first black tank experience. Susie was filming it. I was doing it. Okay.
Check that one
and
out, guys.
Let's just say things turned
Poopy.
to poop in a hurry, and I was really, really mad. And there was about 6 F-bombs that got edited out, and my sister and my wife were belly laughing at me. Check it out. It's like way back. Like go back to the oldest videos and scroll down because it wasn't too far into our first YouTube videos, and I got, let's just say, covered. Yeah, it wasn't good. And I stunk the whole campground out. Yeah, you should watch it. You would.
Billy had to drive and learn. Absolutely. So I agree with learning. It's just my idea of learning is like, let's go to a parking lot where I can be all by myself and just practice in the parking lot. Let's not.
Right.
I don't necessarily want to drive the dirt road.
Example, right?
And the people.
Traveling Robert breaks his ankle. Ely's never driven before. Right. All of a sudden, Ely has to drive back to Florida. Okay, so there's a perfect example. If they had taken the time to have Ely drive around some, teach Ely how to dump, teach Ely how to fill water, teach Ely how to do the propane, right? I'm just saying, he's right. That's a perfect example. Because all of a sudden, Ely had to drive back to Florida. Traveling Robert couldn't. If you ever try driving with your other foot, it's nearly impossible.
Right.
And so she had to drive home.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely something.
I'm definitely into learning for sure. I know how to do everything. I mean, I help him with everything. I just don't actually pull levers or hook things up. So that'll be the only hard thing. Hello, Michael's Adventures. How are you today?
The weather is
weather's here. I think it was 63
right now.
Yeah, it's very nice here
very
today.
Sunny.
Perfect.
A light breeze. It's actually perfect.
My kind of weather for sure. I don't like the heat and I don't like the cold, so this is perfect.
39 when we woke up this morning, but when the sun comes up, it warms up quick. So I would say by 9 o'clock it was probably 60 degrees or so.
What did we come in last night? Around 40 or something? It was.
Yeah, it was chilly last night. We're around the campfire. We had the campfire roaring though. We were all getting heat off of it. Tim from CRView was in charge of the fire. He kept everybody warm last night. So.
What's your temperature, Michael?
Chilly, he says. What's chilly?
We've got like 14s over in Canada with Gord, and we've got some snow in Michigan. So yeah, we've got several people with bad weather going on.
We met some people today that left Canada 3 days ago, and they were below zero.
They were below zero for most of the ride here, and they hit Utah and ended up with an ice storm. Currently 44. Where are you, Michael? We just met another Canadian. We actually met 2 Canadian ladies today.
We made some good
a Canadian couple and
so
then
far.
a Canadian lady that's a neighbor down the way and her dog. So
in all of our travels, we've met nice Canadian friends.
I know we have. We've met lots of Canadian people. So we're having. Oh, Miss Melanie says it's currently 43 there. Yeah, so it's chilly. Oh, Susie's at 25
in snow up in Michigan, right? Ooh.
Ew. Oh, Michael's 44. Where are you, Michael? Did you say yet? Oh, close to Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Kentucky is one beautiful
I love
state.
that state.
It really is. We've been through there.
We meandered around in that state a little
Yeah.
bit to some
Where
of
were we
the
going to?
some of the horse
Florida?
farm. No, we were going to Florida, but we went there
Florida,
to
yeah.
see a a religious, old-fashioned religious community with all the houses. And I can't think of it now.
Oh, I can't think of the name of it either. I can
But
see it.
We went there, and
Can't think of the name of it.
all I remember about that trip was the next
Mm.
day I was deathly sick, man. I had caught the flu, and I was like deathly sick on that trip.
I can't think of the name of the place.
32 in New Jersey.
Oh, William, cold.
Ugh.
New
And
Jersey's not too far
raw
from Mass.
and damp and humid, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Probably cloudy,
So.
miserable.
Oh wow, it's 43 and beautiful sunset here in Arkansas.
Wow, 43 in
A little
Arkansas.
chillier than I thought it would
Yeah.
get there.
So the whole
Peter.
country is under a little bit of a cold spell right
Yeah.
now, from what I gather.
Yeah, I didn't think it got that cold because you were just, geez, I think I've missed 2 of your lives. So probably going back 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks ago, it was 80 some degrees
Right.
at your live, which he goes on. So Peter goes on after us. He goes on. Well, here I am. I'm never gonna get the time straight, but yeah, an hour and a half after us. No, half hour after us. So if we end today, we're gonna end at 4. He'll go on at 4:30. So. Right, Peter? Do I have it right? Let us know, because I'm not good at this thing.
It's hard to keep track of. It really is.
It is. It really is.
We're going to get used to it now because we'll be in the same time zone for a long
so it'll
long
be
period
easier.
of time. Like traveling across country, you're constantly changing the time zone. So it gets so confusing as, not that it really matters, but if you want to know what's going on, like to call people back home, by the time you think about it, they're already in bed.
Yeah. You like, you
Like,
like,
or
yeah.
call them in the morning. By the time you
5:30
get
Central.
up, they're already up and gone to work. So it's really hard to communicate with people.
So Peter is 5:30 Central Time. I was really screwed up because Peter used to be in New York, and Peter just moved from New York to Arkansas, so he was in our time zone, Eastern Standard Time. So you really get screwed up after a while.
It's totally screwed up. I'm screwed up anyway. So you add a little bit of time change and forget it.
Right. Peter said it's 40s today and tomorrow, then back to the 50s and 60s. Oh,
Wow.
that sounds nice.
It still sounds cold for that neck of the woods, though.
I didn't think it got that chilly. Yeah.
I mean, I knew it got
does.
chilly, but not that time.
Yeah.
Not this time of year.
Yeah.
Usually in January or something.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were in Texas, right now it would seem like it would be warmer than that. I don't know. We were in Texas for a couple of years, and you didn't get much of a winter there.
No. Not much.
Northeast Texas.
We got snow once when we lived there.
Once, and we
But it
saw
was fun.
we saw all
to
these
watch.
we saw all these cowboys, these Texas cowboys. They spun out, went into the woods because none of them really knew how to drive in the snow. It was
And it was
hilarious.
literally
a dusting. It was literally a dusting, and I was scared to be on the road because there was people spinning out everywhere.
So we were
Crap.
sitting in a parking lot watching. Is what we were
We just
doing.
sat in the parking lot and watched. It was like hilarious.
William, I have literally put it in drive and gone 2 feet.
The other day, I said to her,
That's it.
"Sue, pull it ahead so I can pull the plank out of the tire." So she looks at me. She gets in. She puts it in drive. Pulls ahead, gets out, and goes, "See, I've driven finicky Franny."
So no, I'm going to learn though. I do. I know I can do it. I look at all these other women who are like,
She can
these
do it.
that
I
are
know
brave
she-
enough to
I
drive
guarantee
across
it.
the, from Canada to the U.S. all by themselves, and they dump and they live on their own. And
She could do it.
I know if they can do it, I can do it.
I don't think she could handle backing the trailer up too easily, although I think she could do it if she practiced. But she can do it.
There won't be any backing up in my world. I don't like backing up my Toyota.
No,
so
I think
guys,
I think
if
I'll
there's
be
a backing
backing
up
it
issue, we park elsewhere. We don't have to back up.
Yeah,
Well,
she
I get back out of a parking spot, but I mean, if I've got to back down a driveway or something, I'll walk.
Forget
I'm
it.
not. Yeah, I don't back up. So
Forget
there won't be no backing up on the with the trailer, and you got to go the other direction. I'm not
It's
very.
opposite of what you think.
I am not very coordinated person,
Yeah, you gotta
so
drive by your
the
mirror,
opposite thing isn't going to work for my crazy brain. Sorry. He'll be like having a heart attack on the other side of the seat, so it's not even worth trying.
Not only will I have a bad back, but I'll have a blowout. My heart will have a blowout. So,
He'll be like, just get out of the car, I'll do it.
but Sue, to answer your question, William, I have confidence that yes, she can.
Yeah, I think I could drive her.
She's just going to have to just
I think the hardest part would be learning how long it is.
creep into it before she gets on the road.
Right.
Like around here, I could have her drive around here. She wouldn't have an issue. I could drive up and down these dirt roads. It's not a big deal.
It's just scary
You're
going up and down
You're barely moving. So according to William, his wife Pat is better than him driving. See, so
good for her.
You might be more cautious and better than me. Who knows?
Not in the back it up section, but yeah. I doubt it because he's so like I keep going. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it on my side, and he's just so sure of himself. He really He really has.
I get narrated quite a bit when I drive truck, folks. I've
not
got
quite a bit
this,
occasionally.
I've got this narration going on. Usually, almost every time I park, there's a narration going on. I should park there, or I shouldn't park here. Or there's a reason why I should park there, or a reason why I shouldn't park here, or whatever. Whatever. It's just part. It's it's just part of the deal. Just part
of the deal.
Of the deal, right?
He said,
Yeah.
Peter said, I just looked it up, and the normal temperature for today are 53 to 37.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little bit warmer.
Just get out of the car. Yep. Mel's heard that one. Dad tried to teach Melanie how to drive. He's not the most patient man when it comes to that. He had tried to teach me when I was pregnant way back when. I was trying to teach me how to learn how to do a standard, and I came to the light, and then I did really good holding at the light, and the light turned green, and I stalled it. And then we sat through the next light, and I did really good holding it, and then the light turned green. I got nervous, and I stalled it. About the fourth time, it was like, just get out of the car. And so I did. And then when Melanie got her license, she had bought, before she even got her license, she had bought a standard. And so Dad was going to teach her.
She had a permit, so I was trying to teach her.
And then Mel heard the same thing, just get out of the car. She's like, Mom, what am I going to do? I'm like, well, I can go and be your adult, but I don't know how to drive. So you're going to have to do it because I can't help you. So we went off doing that, and then she just learned.
Here's the scariest part was Melanie drove that car to high school for like a whole semester, or maybe even a whole year, but a few weeks anyways. And there was a stop sign between our house and the high school, and she did not stop for the stop sign because she didn't want to shift.
She rolled through it, but she never told us that till just recently, by the way. We never knew that as then.
If I had to do it over again, I'd probably be a little more patient, though. I think I'll be much more patient today than I was back
I don't
then.
think so, guys.
I'll be filming it, guys, right? You all want me to film that when Susie drives, right?
Until you start yelling at me, then you're not going to want to film it anymore.
I'll film it. I can edit out enough.
Oh, that's okay. You can edit out.
So, Melanie's dying.
Bye, Jonathan. I hope you have a great day. I hope you go off on a nice ride and find something exciting tonight. Miss Melanie is enjoying herself. Yes. Doreen learned how to drive a stick shift in Germany. Was that or stay home for 2 weeks while my husband was in the field on duty? So you taught yourself. Good for you. See, right. Now I like women. These women who are like so strong and can go get them.
She wants to do something. She'll get it figured out.
Michael's Adventures passed your road test in a manual. Whoa. Yeah, I never learned how to do it. My brother tried to teach me many, many, many years ago because the first time it failed on him. So my brother's like, I'll teach you. And he took me. I'm not a coordinated person, so I admit it. I mean, I'll probably, try the best person's patience. So my brother was like, yeah, okay, we had enough for today. It didn't go so well. I didn't learn. So
Doreen said her husband taught her, and it was a VW fastback, right?
Oh, so cool.
Those VW clutches were very easy to work, though. I drove a couple of Beetles when I was a kid. That was a really easy clutch to work, too. So if you ever want to teach somebody how to drive, it would be in the VW would be really a good one to do.
The first time I was trying to drive it was a Spider, a Fiat Spider, very low to the ground. And the second time I was trying to drive it was my brother's the one that Adam was just trying to sell. What
Chevelle.
Chevelle. So that was a really stiff.
But clutch. it was a hot rod. I mean,
but it's
she was driving a hot rod. I mean, the thing would bury you. The thing would do it was a hot rod. So
but once again, it was a coordination issue.
Why you were driving? Why was you driving his car?
He was trying to teach me how to drive.
Roger
standard.
was giving you a lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I wasn't driving on my own. No.
Oh, okay. Gary from Avi
Hi,
Linden.
Gary.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
Don't anyone ask Melanie how Mom dances, so she'd explain to you totally how uncoordinated I am. So we won't even go there. So Melanie, you can put some more funny faces up there because
Carol is
she is trying to teach me.
Carol is taking a truck driving class now, and in 3 days she can drive a rig. Good. I saw Carol drive a rig through some of these dirt roads around here. She did pretty good. She looked really tiny behind the wheel, though. I must say it was, it was funny, but she was waving to everybody, all happy. I remember. What's that?
Melanie Robbins covering her face. Because I told her, I said, ask Melanie about my dancing skills.
Oh,
And that's her covering her face, like, oh God, please.
so a little bit like her athletic skills. Sue doesn't have a whole lot of athletic.
I'm not talented. I'm not,
Someday I'll make her throw a ball and I'll video it for you. I'll video it for you.
I'm not very coordinated, guys. I'm just telling, I'm putting that out there, being totally honest. I am not a coordinated person. Watch me walk and fall type thing.
She's not. She can't chew gum and walk in rocks at the same time. That's
Melanie and I went to a little exercise class, and they did a couple little things, and she tried to teach me, and she goes, I'll teach you at home, because I couldn't get it. And at home she tried to teach me. She's like, Mom, what is so wrong with you? I'm not good. I'm not very talented at all.
Yeah.
My trailer was built to be a toad with a flat. The key is a flat key, but don't tell anyone. I don't get that. Am I missing something? Sometimes I'm a little dense too, but
I'm dense too, Doreen. Doreen knows it. She'll just shake her head again and tell us what we're really supposed to know anyway.
My trailer was built to be towed with a flat. You mean like a flat tire?
Oh yeah.
Does she know the story about me driving with the flat? Is that what she's saying?
No, the key is a flat key, but don't tell anyone. A Fiat.
We're missing something. Flat. No, it's not a flat. It's not Fiat. It's a flat. All right, Doreen, help us with that one.
Flat Fiat.
Flat. Oh. The old people are having trouble today. Sorry, guys.
Duh! Hello. It's just us. Carol was smiling and waving when she was driving the rig through Quartzite. Okay, well, when I take the video of Sue driving our rig through Quartzite, she will not be smiling and waving. Guys, stay tuned, because it's going to be happening here, right here. Like when we get back from Yuma, we're going to be taking the time to do it.
Oh, it's a Fiat, yeah, Fiat.
And I might invite Roy and Becky and CRView to tape it.
No, you will not do that.
And I might invite Roy and Becky and CRView to tape it.
You will not do that.
And they would be right there.
We were supposed to start learning how to drive before we got on the road in Little Compton with his dad. And his dad was like, I'm going to go in the parking lot and be over in the corner watching. And I'm like, no, you're not. So we've already tried that.
Yeah.
Bye, Miss Melanie. We love you.
All right, guys, we have to leave. It's been our hour. We appreciate you all coming by. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know we did. We love spending time with our friends. We thank you all for stopping by.
You guys are awesome. You
guys are awesome. We don't understand why you come and watch us, but we fully appreciate you. It makes me worry about you guys a little bit, but I love you all. And thank you so much, okay?
Y'all have a great week.
Good night, and we'll see you next week, hopefully right here in Quartzite again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
God bless you all. Thumbs up. Thank you, Gary.